Are you ready for the sickness? Let's get into it.
What up?
What's up, man?
I know a lot of people are probably just jumping in. This is kind of like a, what do you call it? Promptu. Oh, my phone's telling me we're live. It's kind of an out of the blue show, but what the hell? We decided to do it. Let's see who's here. It's 13 people. It'll get stronger. That's what she said. Let's see, Eddie, Lisa, Jeff, Chin's here. Chin, you can join us. You can join us later if you want, Chin. Just let me know. Fish Tropic, how you doing? So for those who are, let me take this thing off. That's what she said. So for those who are size 9, William Bynum, Mark Tripp, jumping in now or don't know who Tony is, Tony's a friend of mine. He's a local. We've known each other for years now, and he's a tattoo artist. And when I first started the channel, we did we were attempting the podcast thing. Tony wanted to do like podcast stuff, and it just kind of disappeared or whatever. But we were doing like talking about new books and previews together and stuff. And I got to admit, I liked it a lot.
I enjoyed it. It just took a lot of time, and tattooing was taking up a lot of my time. And yeah. And now
we can always do this, Tony, like, once a week or somewhere. We can just come when the comic books come back.
Right.
We can just talk. We can go live. Like, this is so easy. And it's up to you, but you have all the equipment for a really good sound and podcast and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you guys in the link I put below, if you can follow him on Instagram. You got quite a big Instagram. I didn't realize till just right now, but you can follow him at, how does it? It's in the link below, but it's at Tech9, right?
Yep.
Is it NINE or just INE?
It's the number 9 INE.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instagram. If you want to check him out, if you're in the area and want to go get a tat or whatever, he's the man out here. You can check out his stuff. I put it in the chat. You can follow him on Instagram. Plus, there's links in the description. But honestly, we're just kicking back, talking books. He got a CGC box. So he's got, 20 plus slabs that he got back, and he's like, "You want to see him?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go live and you unbox them and all." So he's going to show us that. And you can talk about whatever you want, dude. How are you doing? I mean, I know you're not working.
Not working. I haven't worked in over a month. Ever since they recommended social distancing. Yeah, haven't been in the shop. It's been frustrating and unfortunate. And yeah, just dragging on.
Yeah, but you can screw around. Have you redone your comic book collection over and over and over again?
Nah, my comic book collection's pretty well organized, so I haven't been messing around with that too much. I've been trying to draw and paint. I got the embroidery machine there behind me. I've been trying to get a little bit more going on that again. But yeah.
Now you're embroidering what, like patches?
Yeah, making crap like that.
What's up, Todd Harvey? Todd Harvey from Monster Comics is in here.
Oh, what's up, Todd?
Because I'm sharing to both Facebook and there's Jacob Navarez too. You know Jacob.
Jacob. Oh yeah.
He was always at the store first in line for those 1 in 25 areas.
Yeah.
Dude, he capitalized on it. Now they closed down. I don't know where he's gonna go.
Right.
But yeah, so were you show that embroidery thing one more time? They're patches for jackets and stuff or whatever?
Yeah. Throw it on the back of a jacket.
Is that like relaxing, like when you're doing that?
Sometimes. I mean, I kind of can get lost in it. Sometimes it's frustrating and, kind of hate it.
Is that like an actual table where the thing flips back underneath?
No, the machine just sits there as it is. Yeah.
It's got to be relaxing sometime.
Yeah, sometimes.
Really interesting that I didn't really know, and I know a pretty good deal about you. But is right behind you is your Legos, dude? I didn't know you were that big. That is seriously stored. Like, how is that stored? Like every certain piece, or are those little dudes?
No, it's different pieces. Like it's a lot of like the basic building stuff, pieces, then you can kind of see color and stuff.
Do you have like the number on there, like A1? Like, is that Lego piece?
No, I really need some sort of identifying label though, so I know where shit's at. Because can we swear on it?
You have time now, so
yeah. So I just need a label to know what's in what drawer. Otherwise, I'm pulling everything out constantly.
What do you do with all those Legos?
I look at them.
Do you building like giant things? Do you have like examples or?
I mean, no, I'm not. I'd like to build some giant things, but I really have no plans at this time.
Yeah, none of us do.
Yeah, right.
Schedule and build giant ass.
Yeah,
build giant ass Lego things.
Yeah.
So you sent off 25 books and you did what, the 9.8 prerequisite? Like if they weren't 9.8s, you got back the raw copy type of thing.
Yeah, so I sent these all back in like November. So some of these books, I haven't seen in a while, and some of them might not be that cool anymore, but they were cool back in November. But I always do the I always do the quick press.
Yeah, that's got to end. Have you got it? You got a press now, didn't you?
I do, but I don't. I can make some books look nicer. I don't trust that I can make them.
You're sending him mostly new books, though, right?
What's that? You're
sending him mostly new books?
Yeah, these are all for the most part new books.
That's the problem with the pressing. I found myself, and I haven't pressed in a while, but the new books are a bitch.
Yeah, especially some of those newer Marvel books. You can't. What's that?
They'll fuse together in under a minute. Like cardboard if you're not doing it right.
Yeah. But some of the books I sent definitely needed that press. So you have to have 15 to get the quick press, and after then you got to do 25 to do the pre-screen. So I just ultimately quick press all of them and pre-screen all of them. But yeah, so like I said, some of it's good stuff from back in November, and some of it is probably still good stuff today. But
how long did it take? 6 months?
November, December, January, February, March, April, 5 months. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I had sent something there. I'm not using them anymore. But actually I haven't used CGC. I want to try CBCS, but I'm waiting for that new case. I think the new case is out now, but but for multiple reasons why I'm not using them, and I don't knock anyone for using them. Use them. I mean, that's right now it's still the most money bang for your buck, and they're grading pretty high on things. But in your case, I know that you've brought books to me to overlook and try and pre-screen for you. Yeah. And I know you're just as good because we kind of basically agreed on almost all the books. So
yeah, I mean, you taught me a lot. Definitely, like looking at the books, I can definitely spot a 9.8, 9.6, a 9.4, a 9.2. But anything under that, though, I have a real problem with.
Yeah, but that goes down to more of an older book. Yeah, I get you there. But the rule of thumb with the 9.8s is a 9.8 is absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
that's and even though they might be doing 9.6s or getting 9.8s now over there, who knows? But for me, when I'm doing a pre-screen like you're doing, I make sure that everything's perfect because I don't want to take the chance. But at the same time, I'm not using their pressing service anymore too because of how long it's taking over there. I don't know what's going on over there, but I had one book over there for almost 4 months. One book to get pressed.
Well, their website at least is up to date with that information now. Like it used to say 30-day turnaround for a quick press. Their website now says 4 months. So at least they own it now.
Yeah, but at the same time, you could buy a press, you could learn how to press in half the time.
Yeah. It's just that, sometimes I only have one book. And I'd much rather let a professional handle it than screw it up myself.
Todd from Monster Comics says, and you guys, if you're ever in Tempe, go to Monster Comics. Todd Harvey, he's the owner. He says he sent in one to get pressed, and it was on
October 18th. Yeah.
You just got to, dude, that's horrible. Forget that. Oh, yeah. That's Lisa has a good idea. Can you Lego this hat? I'll send you the image.
I probably could. I don't know that I will.
I would buy it from. You know what? You could make a patch. That would be cool.
Yeah, well, but I mean, whose is that? I mean, that's a licensed.
Shit, I don't think it's anybody. I don't know.
I mean, somebody had to make that. Somebody has to have the rights to that.
Dude, it's on a comic book now, dude.
Yeah.
This is the other side.
Why aren't you wearing that one?
Because this orange is cooler.
Yeah, it kind of pops.
Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing on here. It's just some random. I'm guessing it was like some random had it like Walmart or something. It was in this box like years ago, and Christina had it. I don't know where it's from, but I put it on, and the secret of it is I have a shitload, right? But this is by far the most comfortable. That's why I always wear it, honestly, because it's super comfortable.
You can wear it out.
Some of them are not comfortable, and it's extra long too because I need a longer condom for myself. So,
you need a reservoir tip.
I'm a massive loader.
I've heard that about you.
Anyway, well, we can talk about all types of stuff, but why don't we take a look at what you got and tell them what the key is and stuff. Now I can just go to you, or I can do this. That's not that bad, actually.
Yeah, it works for me.
That way you can get the whole book in there. We can test it out and just show them like whatever, I guess. I mean, that's
yeah. I'll crack it open.
Oh, let's be here, Todd.
So what do you want to see first? Should I because I know a couple of these did not make the 9.8. Do we want to see that stuff or save that to the end?
I guess you could show the rejected one that you got back first, I guess. Can you see me?
I can see you. Well, I can't see you.
I can't see anything, dude. So how many came back at the 9.8?
I've got
or that didn't get a 9.8.
3 did not get a 9.8. I was definitely on the fence about
Good.
one or two of these.
Were they the ones that you thought?
Yeah, yeah. And like I was hoping a press was going to save them, and unfortunately it
was
didn't.
It like a binding?
I don't know. We're gonna open it to find out.
Oh, you haven't even opened it.
What's that?
You haven't even opened it yet.
No, I'm pulling one of them out.
So. That's what she said.
Yeah. So spawn number 1.
So that's a regular spawn number. Here, put it here. Look.
It's regular. Yeah.
Wait, let me change it again.
There we go.
Angle it. There you go.
There we go.
I'm just curious. I mean, I'm going to pick your brain here. Why'd you send a spawn number 1?
Well, I love Spawn and McFarlane, and honestly, if I had known that CGC signing event was coming up, I would have just sent these in to be signed rather than just getting graded. But yeah, this is just a solid book, man. It's just a solid seller. I don't care how many of them are.
Selling it at 9.8, 120, or is it more?
I actually just looked it up. At 9.8, there's over 7,700.
Jesus, see, that's the reason why I asked you why. But if you're a Spawn lover, that's the answer.
Yeah,
because there's so many.
Yeah.
I'm trying to check in here. Now I have a newsstand myself.
I have 2 newsstands. I have a 9.8 and a 9.6.
Oh well, dude, you're good to go then. Those newsstands are 1 in 100s.
Yeah.
So I have one, but it's like a 9.2. It's not graded. So Spawn number 1. Let's see. Well, someone sniped one for under 70. Holy shit.
But I was just looking like pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a ton of sales like constantly for that book. And if you put it up for $85-$90, it's gone. So, I mean, it's not necessarily a lot, but for the print run on that and for so many of them on the census that you can make $80, $90 off of that. I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah. I like I said, I would have sent them in to be signed had I known that signing event was going to be going on.
I should probably go snipe one. just to have it.
Right. So I had two of these, but I only sent one in. It was the most promising one that I had. Unfortunately, it didn't make it.
That's the first appearance of the Wolverine's daughter.
Yeah.
I hate her. I absolutely, like, personally, it's very frustrating because I feel like it ruined my X-23 for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. And I think X-23, you know, that's always going to be a solid one. Nobody's making a movie about that other one. And then that one there, just the regular variant.
I have that one, the variant.
Yeah. I have the variant, and I have the symbiote variant, but they were not at all close to 9.8. So
that would definitely is a lower print. That variant, no one wanted that. I bought it, but that variant's a lower print. Well, they're both low print, but the variant's a lower print than the first print, the regular cover.
Yeah. All right. So
well, that's not bad that you got those back. So everything else you sent, you got 9.8.
I got 9.8.
So let's see. I'm excited.
So
Jen says you need to start doing sketch covers.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, a little secret size 9 and everybody. Real quick, Tuesday we're going to be unleashing my first exclusive of Comics Elite, which is fire, and we're skipping a week, and then Truth Box will be the week after, and then after that there's an exclusive, another one I'm doing with them, X-23. Don't say anything.
I won't.
It's sick.
It's sick. So first up,
I was like, damn.
I wish.
Oh, no, I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I sent two of these in. So they both came back 9.8. What's that?
Are they going for about 100 or what?
No. So two of them.
God, they look so real, don't they?
It looks fantastic. Honestly, I just really wanted one in a slab. I missed a pre-sale online for them, so I was like, screw it, I'll just get them myself, you know. And then, like I said, I sent this all back in November. In November, these were going for as much as $70. So I was like, I'll send it in. Now they're about $50. But I got one as a gift too, so you know.
I've been like when I was my last kind of book sending away, I've been very careful. I'm starting to send in old books instead. I'm kind of starting to stay away from the quick flip because their turnaround times are so screwed up. If you don't have it, the only way to do it is a pre-sale.
Yeah.
And then that's all a pain in the ass too. So,
and I don't really flip books anyway, so I don't know. Mostly it's like, you know, PC stuff. This was definitely a PC one. Just really did it for the cover. It was definitely a much hotter book last year. But still just a great cover.
I love that cover.
Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man 12, the Fantastic Four villains Grana variant.
Yeah, dude, that Galactus is fire.
But you know, back in November, that was like a $75 book. Now it's $45. So actually, the last sale was back in January, and that was.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. This is gonna be this is real digging deep bullshit right here that I'm about to say. But what if? Just imagine if CGC was holding everyone's books back, except pushing the people that are connected with them to sell their books at a high price, and then they give the books back to the other people months later, and they don't make shit.
Sure, I don't know. I mean,
that is a total conspiracy theory right there.
I mean, it could be.
Is it the truth? No, it's not.
So this one was more of just a long-term speculator kind of thing. I plan to hold on to this for a while. This was a great series anyway. Just a cool cover. first Neo Joker from the first Batman White Knight series. So
I like that cover too. How much is that? Should be have some value there.
you can get it for $50 right now.
Jesus, dude, I need to go shopping.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to hoard money. Like it's the one I'm trying to hoard money, dude.
Well, yeah. Who isn't right now?
Everyone buying shit.
What's that?
Everyone that's buying shit is not.
Yeah. This was a huge book back in November. This thing was going for around $200 back then. So that's the Bone Parish Virgin Retailer Unlocked incentive.
The number one.
The number one.
Yeah,
I have too.
Huh?
What's that?
I didn't hear you.
I think this one's been optioned as well.
Yeah, they said that story's badass. I have all of those. I have the whole like 1 through 10, and I have all the variants.
Yeah.
I've been just holding on to them. Like I have auctions all the time where I just kind of sell some things out of my personal, and every time I get the Bone Parish, I skip it. I'm like, no, the book was too good.
Yeah. I feel like that's one that's definitely going to come back around. But like I said, back in November, actually, when I sent them in November, the sales were from June, and there was like $180 and $200 sales for 9.8s on that. But as far as now, most recently, one just sold for $29 on March 29th.
Well, that thing got, oh my God. that book got picked up early, like right when it was coming out, and it's just been stashed. They buy all these concepts and they hide them for later.
Sure.
Maybe to resell. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Well, I think, it takes a while to produce a movie, and sometimes stuff never gets produced. They buy the option and it sits and sits, So
I got a weird question for Joel really fast. Joel's in here.
What's up, Joel?
Joel, one thing I haven't paid attention to is movie theaters. Are there any movies at all coming out, or do they stop? This you might know this, Tony. Did they stop all movies? Period.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that was like out right at the start of all this, they've moved to video on demand, and
now like,
and a lot of like what was Black Widow was supposed to come out next month. That's been pushed to November. That's taken the place of the Eternals date, and the Eternals won't come out until next year now.
Joel says all movie theaters are closed.
Yeah, all movie theaters are closed. Everything that was coming out, I think, is on hold. I don't think anything's coming to video on demand or anything.
I guess that was a stupid question.
That was a stupid question. So I showed you one that didn't make it, but then one that did make the cut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's got to have some value, huh?
Yeah, right now, actually, this is doing better than it was in November. November, they were selling for about $75. Now they're going for about $100. So it still remains to be seen what happens with that character.
Well, she's coming back again. I was looking at previews. They're coming back where they're going to fight again or something. I don't know. My problem is I didn't read that run. I just bought it based off pure spec and low print.
That's
all smart to buy Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and Miles Morales and shit like that is low print. When you know a key's coming, just buy a couple and pray.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt if you can get them at cover price and set them aside for sure. For sure. This one of my favorite newer series.
Oh, yeah.
Mortal Hulk and the first One Below All.
Yeah.
Actually ended up got two of them.
That's cool.
I sent the best ones I had. I think I have three of them. I sent these two. Hopefully more long term on this one. Because in November they were about $60. Now they're doing about 50, 55. So might be a good time to get in.
My friend Hulk Nuts, we were having a conversation a long time ago when that was going on, the One Below All, and his theory was that the One Below All might be Crom, from Conan, Crom the mountain, and all that. And it kind of made sense because then he started coming into the world with the symbiotes on. I don't know. Who knows, dude?
Who knows? They're retconning everything and switching all the stuff around. Who knows? I'm not keeping up on the shit like I used to. There's a few titles that I'm still reading. Like I dropped off on Immortal Hulk. That book was great for a while, but it really started to it just started to feel like less of that horror bend that the earlier issues had. But yeah.
I gotta be honest, a lot of people like that run, and I tried to get in it on the back end, and I was like, what the hell am I reading?
I loved it in the beginning.
At the beginning, yes, but now
the closer it got to, I think, like issue 20 or so, I was just really kind of over it. It changed. And then another book that got real hot and has died off.
Yeah. So, man, I remember watching you guys at the stores. Like, oh, that's a good book.
I agree. It's actually a really good story, and I'm not a huge Bendis fan. So
that's a good spec. Like, if there's one that you've seen so far, and I remember seeing all these guys right at the stores. They got, Tony and a bunch of other people, Jacob. They're all going after the Naomis like they were going out insane. So was the rest of the world. And I was just kind of sticking away from it. I don't know why. It was a mistake. I couldn't find one if I wanted to. They were all gone because these guys were there before me. So, but that's what she said, Ace. But yeah, I think Naomi's a real good spec. It's almost like a Miles Morales I think it's in that category. There's 36. I messaged 36 that we were going live today so he could come in.
Hey, what's up, 36?
But yeah, I think that was that's so far. I like everything you're doing. I mean, not like you need my approval.
Yeah. I mean, what that first 9.8 of Naomi, I think sold for what, $450 or something like that. And then it, quickly went down. When I sent this again, when I sent these in November, it was still a solid $135 book. But even today, it's still a solid $100 book. So
I think I might try to grab one of those online, actually. Probably in the long term, I think we're talking. Look, here's what's going on. And you already know, Tony, I'm sure. But you guys, DC, I don't know if this is 100% true, but they're like, rumor is this whole Batman Joker War thing and all these new characters with Naomi and Clark Kent's son and all these different characters are kind of coming in the fold. And the Joker story apparently is going to end DC. Like what my rumor heard was, Tony, that they were going to retire all these characters and these new young kids are going to come in and take over.
They're doing. And what I heard too is because they're doing like I think they're calling it the 5th gen. So it's like a reset. So it's kind of like what Marvel did back in the early 2000s with, with Riri and all the female and minority characters. DC's seeming to do that with their staple. But what I've heard is that if this doesn't work out, DC Comics is done.
I have a hard time believing that, but I've heard it too. But it's like New 52 all over again, but with new characters.
It's not. It's like New 52, but blended with Marvel's reboot that nobody was happy about, and Marvel had to backtrack and bring all of their old characters back. And I don't know.
Well, they all do that. I mean, there's always a reboot every couple of years, and they restart it, and then they go back to legacy numbering. It's all stupid. It's because number one sell. That's the secret.
Sure. Oh yeah. And new characters sell.
Yeah.
And I mean, Marvel's figured that out.
Yeah, but I don't want to get into the whole social SJW thing.
Oh yeah,
big part of it. And I don't care what aisle you're on. Anyone out there, like if you're for it or you're against it, I understand everyone's thoughts, but it's affecting everything. And I don't like that fact of it. There's another way they could do it. I mean, I don't want to get into this, but I don't know if
I just think you don't abandon stuff that works. Introduce new stuff, please.
I agree.
Show more diversity in your characters. Everybody wants to see themselves represented. I think that's totally fine. But to just say, okay, there's no more Batman Bruce Wayne. Now there's this, whatever it is.
What I think they'll do is they'll introduce the new ones, and then they'll do a separate run. Like maybe they'll turn it Black Label, all the old characters.
Yeah,
and just
cool. It's all mature titles stuff.
It's like what are you doing? Like, why are you doing? But they always try shit and it always fails. Like New 52 failed, and then they did Rebirth, right? And that brought it all back, kind of. So New 52 wasn't that long.
No,
it was like 25 issues, and then they ended it or some shit. I don't remember.
Yeah,
regardless, yes. Real quick question: did you see the Donny Cates Ethan Van Sciver video?
No.
Someone shared it with me, and I watched it, and I was amazed. And that's all I'm going to say. So if you guys want to go check that out, that's very interesting. Anyway, okay, next.
Well, again, this was more of another long-term one. It was definitely doing better back in
I got so
November.
Dude,
I have 2 or 3. This was definitely the best one that I had. But
what does it say on the label about appearances? Because there's multiple in there. What does it say on that one?
Actually, it does not credit any appearance in
that.
That
is so stupid, dude.
Yeah,
that is so stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, Naomi #1, no first appearance.
That's another. I'm not trying to hate, but God damn it, they're not making it easy for me. They're not making it hard for me, dude. How do you not put first appearances? Those books are keys.
Yeah. I know it. So maybe it'll make it easier to buy them up cheap later on when people are listing them like, oh, it doesn't have any keys, so $30.
I wonder if it's in my new. Let me see. How old is this book? Let me look this up.
So while you're looking that up, I'll show this one. This one I was actually I knew this cover was pretty hot back in November. I was really surprised to see what recent sales for this thing were. But this is the Jasmine Putri variant for Red Hood Outlaws 25.
I've got one of those, yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Here's a night.
Yeah, this thing recent sales around 190.
God damn.
Yeah, I was really surprised with that,
dude. This is
they were just over 100 when I sent it in November. What am I looking at?
That says Naomi right in the book. And it says Superman appearance. It doesn't say first appearance Naomi either. This is in the Bible.
Yeah.
The Bible. I don't know. Maybe they'll update it next time.
Yeah.
So, but that old lady Harley, right? I don't think
old lady Harley. Yeah.
I don't think this is caught up to that. This is a little bit older.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be.
Dude, I can't see shit, dude. I got these readers. My little nose piece on my other one came off, so now I can't. I'm a blind son of a bitch. Old Lady Harley, 1 through 5. Is that number 5 the one?
Yeah, first old man Joker, yeah, or geriatric Joker.
It says future Harley, Joker, Red Tool, and Catwoman appearance. So 1 through 5 is it's very brief because I think this book came out right when that stuff was happening. Yeah. So the new one will probably be more up to date. All right.
And then Silver Surfer Black #1, the Grana variant.
Yeah, that was the special one in the stores.
Yeah,
I like that one a lot.
It was definitely doing doing pretty good back in November, around $100 book. Now it's about $85, which actually I'm surprised it's even that.
Silver Surfer's hot, especially if they're going to be adding him to the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything Silver Surfer will blow up once that happens.
Definitely. All right. I was really excited about these guys. I was able to get a hold of these after they got hot. I was a big fan of this run when it came out. This was like, put Donny Cates on the map with Marvel fans. But two Thanos 15s. What is that? Fourth print? Third print?
Third, I think. No?
Fourth, yeah.
Fourth?
So, yeah. The 9.8, the first I don't even know what he is. The Silver Surfer, the fallen one. On the
Cosmic Ghost Rider, right? Or no?
Well, that's not the first Cosmic Ghost Rider. What's that?
What's the number on the book?
This is 15. This is the fourth print of 15. So it's that first cover of the fallen one, the Silver Surfer Black. I don't know. And as far as the Newton rings go, no, I haven't really been noticing too much with that.
Dude, BCS says in their new slab they're claiming there will be no Newton rings at all.
Yeah.
And they also said that their new slabs are going to look like your book would look in a Mylar.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's
I got to get one. I got to try them out at least. I got a stack of books I'm ready to send. They're all good.
Yeah, I'm working on a new stack. I haven't gotten the 25 yet because I'll probably be pre-screening again, but I may not do the press.
Tony, look, I'm telling you right now, if you pre-screen the way we pre-screen.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. I pre-screen the way we pre-screen, but then I also realized that this could be a 9.8 with the press. So then I do the press.
Yeah, stop playing that game. And then you save, 8 times 25 is $150 for pressing. Or no, $200 for pressing. You'll save all that. You'll get your 9.8s, I promise.
Yeah. And then, I know you're questioning my decision.
No, I'm not. I just asked why. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a Newton ring on one.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty significant. Oh no, they're both pretty significant. Yep. But that's all right.
No, that's cool. I mean, I wish I had one.
Yeah, actually, this is a buddy of mine from back in the day. He was getting rid of his collection of 90s books, and he had a stack of Spawns and a bunch of Spawn #1s, and that was really why I ended up getting these pressed, because they were nice. Let's see. And then this one is just the PC, just the classic cover kind of thing. The Spawn 300 cover J.
Oh, that's a 300. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Just that classic homage. Again, something, if I knew the signing was coming up, I would have saved it and sent it for that, and not. But instead, I had everything gone a month before they announced that signing. So, what are you gonna do? And here's a.
Oh, by the way, guys, tomorrow at 1 p.m., 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, I've got Sun Kamunaki on. I talked to her earlier today. You guys need to come support her. She is badass, and it's going to be fire. Go ahead.
So another variant cover, third printing. Venom 3.
I have one to send in, but I decided not to. I have a couple of those regulars, but I love that cover, dude.
It's a cool cover. I feel like Stegman's art on this series brought it to a whole new level. And I tried to read some of the newer Venom issues, and it's not Ryan Stegman, and it's just not as good to me.
Yeah, he killed he killed everything. The regular and the internals. His regular covers rivaled the variants. The variants couldn't even keep up, really.
Yeah.
I was talking to Ryan Brown the other day privately after our show about variants, and he was saying how he wants to, it's hard to get in the door with Marvel, even though he's an incredible artist. But now that he's in the door, he wants to get on like a run, like he wants to be like, one through whatever, and not be the variant cover. And I put this in his head, just kind of off the wall in my own mind, thinking thought wise about it. I'm like, they might not put you on the first print, and I have no idea, but this was just a guess. I said they'll probably use you for variants, dude, because the variants, the first printings usually aren't as good as the variant covers.
Right.
But
if you're an artist, you don't start making the big royalty checks until the print runs are over 50, 60, 70, 90.
Yeah, I know that was his goal. Yeah, I get that. But we were talking about that, and I thought that was an interesting thought I had, because if you really look at it, there's only been a couple comics out there that have ever had the regular cover is better than the variant. And that's how ordering goes. People will order based on cover most of the time. And it's usually the variant is always better. And you've seen where the variant is not as good as the first print, and it causes problems with the run. It's so interesting to really think about things like that. I don't know why I brought that up, but because we were talking about Stegman and his shit was fire on the regular.
Yeah. And then still with Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. Oh, but actually I wanted to mention that this book really has shot up, though. I don't know if you've looked at prices recently. I just did. I was really surprised. It's hanging around 170.
That's more than the first print.
Yeah, and there's a recent sale of 220 just in the last week.
Well, it's definitely a lower print. That's the first.
Yeah, but it's I don't know, the whole. If you add that to the print of the original, it just is increasing the print run. It's an additional printing of that original. I don't know. Yeah,
I know
print of that printing, but
I know what you're saying. But
it is a cool cover, though. I was happy to get it. I was glad it came back a 9.8. But
I've been hunting, and I haven't in a while because I sniped. I have about 7 copies of the Venom #3, of the regular cover. But I've been getting the San Diego Comic-Con ones.
Yeah.
The preview issue that they were handing out at San Diego Comic-Con, apparently it's limited to 3,000 or 5,000. So I've been sniping those, but I stopped. I need to go back because I truly think long-term, dude, Null is going to be one of the baddest ass villains there is, dude.
Well, and I mean, it's probably the most significant thing to happen in the whole Venom world since Carnage. So...
And Carnage was that's the problem with the Carnage book. It's overproduced, that book. That way it never grows. You get you can't even.
It's a solid seller, though, man. If you can, if you can find a nice raw copy and get it graded, you made money.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
but there's a lot out there. That's the thing.
There is.
But the cool thing about Null is, dude, he was in the universe or whatever it is before anything came here. He was in the void darkness before the Celestials and all that shit came. So it's just very interesting. I don't know. I can't really make sense of it, but he was before everything. You know when they say and then there was light in the Bible. That's the first line in the Bible. So what was before light? Darkness, and no in that darkness, which makes it even cooler, dude. There's so many cool things.
Right.
You can go. I don't know. We could talk about that all day.
Right. But then I think another significant part to the Venom storyline, and we haven't quite seen what that is, but the first appearance of Dylan.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be pretty significant. I was fortunate enough to get 3 of those.
Yeah, that's nice.
8.
We're getting so close to like all his stuff, and then the damn Corona happened.
Yeah. And but I mean, that book it's still kind of all over the place. Recently, there was a sale for $125, but it seems to be going for around $90. So, might be a good time to grab one of those.
Ace, when I was talking to her earlier privately, Ace, I was doing my best to be able to speak correctly. I can tell you that right now. She's super nice. She's very pretty. She's a lot of fun. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow. I mean, she's really nice, and she's excited to meet all you guys too. We had to do like a test, to make sure that she could show all our stuff. Anyway, I was just responding to Ace in the chat. Is that it?
That was it, man. Multiple copies of a couple of things. So
that third printing of Venom 3 or fourth printing you have, if they made a sideshow of that, I would buy it immediately.
Right.
It's like one of the only times like him on his throne.
Yeah.
So
that'd be a good one. Yeah.
I want to pull down my slabs and stuff, but I don't know.
You want to? What do you mean you want to pull them down?
Like I have 4 slab boxes. I like showing slabs too, but nothing's new. It's all
old. Well, it's old to you.
I mean, I can show. That's what she said. I can show. I don't know if she said that. I mean, I'm just kind of entering some stuff in the chat. Can you read the chat?
Yeah. I don't think I can respond in there though. I don't have. There's no spot to respond.
Well, you can talk to him. I mean, if you guys want to.
Yeah.
About his job or whatever, I can grab some slabs if I can show some fun slabs.
Yeah.
But go ahead and just read the chat and let me grab something.
Nope.
He said.
I don't know. I feel like most of the stuff in this chat has been answered. Going back to this thing about the Spawn figure, it does look pretty awesome. I was really thinking about doing the Kickstarter, but man, I'm really trying not to spend any money right now. And it was really unfortunate that all of these CGC books came back right now because I really didn't need that bill.
Oh, it just hit you?
Yeah. Joe, yeah, I co-own it. Me and my partner Neil McLeod, we opened almost 3 years ago. It'll be 3 years in June. And Jimbo, yes. I can't really get into Bendis's writing either, but I did really enjoy Naomi.
Oh, this box is too serious. I'll show you some things.
Hey, Bill, you didn't do the McFarlane signing, did you?
No, I didn't play that game. Everyone did, and I get it. And you know what? They're lucky for doing it because everyone got 9.8s on 9.4s. It was fucking crazy.
I mean, I was happy with the grades I got from it. Like I said, I'm a big McFarlane fan. He was kind of that guy I was looking up to when I was a kid. I was trying to draw and be like him.
He drew us into the game a lot of work.
Yep.
So I'll show you a couple interesting things. I need to get this thing pressed and regraded, but this is something that I won't probably never sell, dude. So it's Strange Tales Annual #1. It's a 5.0, which is a low grade, but that's like considered the first Marvel annual.
Okay, yeah.
So that's kind of why I kept it, but it's signed by Stan Lee too, and there's only 4 in the world that are signed by Stan Lee.
There you go.
So that's kind of why I'm holding on to that. But you can tell, dude, it needs I don't know if you can tell.
I can't tell.
You can't really see. There's a lot of things that could be pressed.
Sure.
I'm just going to show you some. I mean, I have my X-Men here, but I don't really want to show that. I want to show different things. This is really cool. I won this in an auction a long time ago. Catwoman number 40, but it's signed by the girl that played Catwoman in Gotham.
Oh, okay.
Selena Kyle, or what's her name?
Well, Selena Kyle is a
Cameron Bicondava. That's the girl that played Catwoman in the show.
Okay. I never saw the show.
You never watched Gotham? Oh my god!
I watched like 2 or 3 episodes. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you got to give it a chance.
Yeah.
Dude, she's the best Catwoman too. She looked very close to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do I got here? Well, I could show this one.
Hell yeah.
So it's a 9.6, and it's
Yeah.
signed with Stan Lee. But what's special about it is, well, besides that, is I had him sign the well.
Nice.
So I have Jim Salicrop, David McLeany, and Todd McFarlane. So writer, creator, artist, creator. He was editor or something. And then I just didn't want to get the thing cracked and reslabbed again once I had Stan Lee at a 9.6. I didn't want to play around.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get all 4. And Todd McFarlane was the last one that I got. And I had saved him the centerpiece for it. It's cool. I saw some slab sign on the outside. I thought it was interesting. And it works.
Yeah.
This one's cool.
Yeah.
I know, Stan Lee.
That's a good one.
Except it's silver. Looks weird right there.
Right?
Yeah, Kit caught him in the back like 6-7 years. When is this? This was in 2012. So, last like 5-6 years of his life, he was just really having a hard time with those signatures. That's not that bad, but it's the wrong color.
Yeah. You can still, you could tell his signature a mile away though.
Yep.
While you're showing those, let me
This one's pretty cool. I don't know. Camera got all weird. Hang on.
Nope.
What the hell happened?
There it is.
This one's kind of cool. I don't know.
That's all right. Who cares?
That's my best book.
Yeah, that's a good book. What grade was that? 5.5?
Yeah. I used to have a 6.0, but I sold it, which is stupid. I sold it for $6,700 back when it was worth that much. And I bought like a whole nother 10 signed by him. I was trying to like upgrade other ones. And then I got a 5.5 and a raw after the investment, and I got it signed again. I was hoping the press would give it a 6. That book is better than a 5.5, but they're so tough on big books. So I took a 0.5 drop, but I built my 2, 3, and 4 are all 7.0 signed. So that's why I did it. Like I sold and downgraded to get the extras.
I mean, yeah, but
but that's a $20,000+ book now. The 6.0, signed, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. But still, a 5.5 of that book, that's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, it's a great book.
What do you got? You got something? Or are we playing?
Yeah, so we were talking about that McFarlane signing stuff. I'm not going to show you everything I sent, but these were my two favorites. So first published artwork.
Yeah.
Coyote 11. 9.8. The little gold signature doesn't quite show up as well as I would like.
It's still cool.
But I'm super stoked that I was thinking it was probably close to a 9.8, but I was very happy. And then the first cover, Todd McFarlane, Infinity Inc. 14. Yeah. And I've had these forever, just in the hopes that I could finally wait in line and get him to sign something. And then that signing event came up, and I sent these and a couple other things. Those were definitely like my favorites, and certainly like just PC.
Super significant. Yeah, super significant. Key, his first stuff. And you got 9/8, which is great.
Yeah.
So like I said, the people with 6.0s are getting 9/8. So
yeah. I'm going to answer a question here, Lisa. I can't really show my tattoos here on this video, but if you go to my Instagram, it's at Tech9 at TEK the number 9 INE. I think Billy, you put it in the description of the video or something.
Description, and you can also Instagram Tech.
Yeah. So if you go to the Instagram bunch, it's all my tattoos. There's really nothing else there.
Well, this is just some like personal stuff that for some reason I just don't want to sell. I would buy it for auctions and then I would hold on to them. This is that Suicide Squad Bermejo.
Yeah.
There's something about it. It's double signed, but I like that art. I love Bermejo. He was the Batman wiener. And if you guys didn't know, Tony is the one that sent me the picture of Batman wiener. And I immediately went live with it. I was like, holy shit, because I missed it. I read through it and I missed his wiener.
Yeah, it was a buddy that I think I sent you the picture that a buddy of mine sent me, because I hadn't even read it at that point. He was like, hey, Batman's dick is in this one. And Joel, I've done some comic book characters. We did the first year we were open, would that have been May of 2018? We did the free comic book day event. We had comics in there, and I did a sheet of Flash, had a bunch of comic book character heads on it. So we did that day. But I've done other stuff too.
They were like circle dudes. They were like heads, right? They were like
heads. Yeah.
Doing it for fun. How many did you do that day?
I think 4 or 5.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, anything extra is extra. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I kept this one personal as well. Only a couple reasons. It's Justice League number 4 convention foil. Hard to get a foil 9/8.
Yeah.
But it's signed by Jim Lee, so I was like, I'm keeping that. And I'm sorry, the light with the foil, but I've been holding on to that for a year.
Yeah.
But I love the girlies and the foils. And oh, yeah. I had to keep this one, too. It's Art Germ, Harley, signed by Art Germ.
Oh, yeah. I love his stuff, man. I have to always resist the temptation to buy every one of his covers.
Dude, you can get it's amazing. His shit is selling signed 9/8 for so cheap.
Yeah. That's kind of the reason I don't buy a bunch of it, because it doesn't seem to have any value after the fact. Joel, most complex tattoo? I don't know. I mean, back pieces might be some of the most complex stuff I've done. Each of those kind of things has multiple sessions, several hours each session. But I really try to keep my stuff very simple. It was a much more traditional style. So complexity, things like that really aren't my forte. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, Joel, go get a face tattoo. And then you got the Natalie Sanders version. Detective. Actually, yeah.
I never saw that one. Is that's a store one? I'm assuming.
KRS.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But there's a couple different versions. But I had one and I sold it. And then, hey, Tony. And then Tony Trombetta's in here. But Mother Goose gave this to me as a gift. So I don't resell gifts. I try not to.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, this one's pretty special, dude. This one's pretty special right here. Venom #1, Unknown Comics black and white exclusive, right? Signed by Tyler Kirkman.
Oh, which one? What exclusive was that one?
The Unknown Comics.
No, okay, yeah.
Venom #1 black and white, but it's a 9.9, dude.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that. I'm all looking at the artwork.
Yep, I've been holding on that for dear life, because a CBCS 9.9 is like not easy.
Got to be like a 10-1, right?
They're just super tough on it. I mean, of course, I wish it was a 3, but it's cool enough that it's 1.
Right.
I love that cover, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much it out of this box that I pulled down. I got a bunch of these. I had 20. I sent 25 away, and I got 25 back 9/8.
Nice. I bought one of those at about $200 a couple of years ago, and now what's that?
It's come down.
Oh yeah.
I still think that character's cool as hell.
I think that character's amazing.
He knows all like the styles of fighting his military or whatever, and he's like he can transform into whatever, like whenever he wants.
Yeah,
which is so badass. If that's so much better than the Hulk, actually.
Oh yeah,
in regard to power wise.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. I read it for a while and then I jumped off.
I got in on all of that late. I was out of comics when that series started, and then it was that whole FOMO thing. Better buy it before it becomes a $500 slab. And
here's one of my favorite covers.
Yeah. I love all the I love the early X-Men stuff. Those covers are so classic, but to be honest with you, for me, X-Men doesn't start until Giant Size #1.
Chris Claremont's your X-Men.
Until Wolverine is there, I don't really care about
everybody's X-Men, even mine.
Yeah. So I won't even go after the stuff before 94, unless it's super cheap, of course. But I'm saving that money for things that I care about, not on an X-Men part of the X-Men series that I don't love as much. Does that make sense?
No, I mean that's where I jumped on when I was younger. I mean, Claremont, that's what drove me. Wolverine and Spider-Man, Black Suit Spider-Man, those are the two things that pulled me in, which then turned into, X-Men for me. But Claremont's writing was the best. This is probably one of my favorite X-Men covers of all. Where they've got Avengers versus X-Men type of thing. But that's it. That's all I'm going to show, I guess. I have other boxes, but
yeah, I've got a bunch of boxes too. But Lisa, thank you. That was that Plague Doctor. That was a fun one. One of my more recent favorites for sure. And Bobby, it's an antique chain stitch embroidery machine from I think it's from around 1942. I got it out of a sewing machine shop in Phoenix. It was all caked up, none of it moved. I had to tear it all apart, rebuild it, find parts in India, and now it runs like a dream. Thank you, Lisa. Well,
yeah, we did it.
We did it.
I know Tony's super bored at home, and I'm trying to get something every day for everybody, so they can watch. So this was a match made in heaven, and we can do this more often when I get more time, hang out, talk comics. Because with both of us, we both are pretty knowledgeable in regard to comics, and so it would be great to get Chin in here too next time, because Chin, dude, his knowledge on indie and new, I think, is hard to beat. He knows a lot.
Yeah, I'm definitely more up on the mainstream stuff myself.
There's Chin right there. So Chin, next time let's get you in. That's what she said. I mean, we can come in now if you don't want to leave. I don't care. I just have to refill my coffee.
Yeah, I need another beer.
You want to come in, Chin, for a little bit? That's what she said. Not for sale.
Oh, there's a price for everything. Come on.
You can buy my entire collection for $300 grand.
That's it?
That'll be fine with me, and I'll start over again. That was so hard to get every book signed, Tony. You have no idea. I mean, I'm sure.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
Chin, do you want to come in here or what? You can show some art.
Yours.
Whatever, Chin. What's that? You're eating a burrito? I don't know what else we could talk about. I mean, we could talk about anything, honestly.
Well, you need coffee. I need beer. So let's call it a night, and yeah, maybe find another day to do another show and tell or something.
Okay, so you guys, look, I'm telling you, I want you to see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern for Sun Kamunaki. I'm telling you right now, if you miss that, you're gonna be upset. Trust me. We're dropping a new exclusive for her from that book called 0 Day Threat, #1, and it sounds very interesting. And the cover's fun. See if I could show it really fast. I can do a quick preview of her stuff. Let's take a look. So let me see here. Okay. Let me see here. Let me look up something. Let's take a look at her work, dude. When you see this, you're going to freak out. You're going to be sick. Share screen. Okay. So this is some of her stuff, guys. And I'm sure you guys have seen it before. If I click on it, it like...
Can you do like a right click, left click kind of thing, and then open image in a new tab or new window?
Yeah, which one do you want to see?
Well, that one with boobies looks pretty good.
They're all boobies, dude. Open link in new tab. Let's see if that... Oh, wait.
There you go.
Am I on her site?
You're on somebody's site.
It's her. Yeah, here we can do this. Hold on. Okay, let's look at her photos. Well, it looks like she has different albums. Let's do this. There you go. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, that's sick. That's sick. Sick. Holy shit. Her Xenoscope stuff is fire. All her shit's fire. Oh my god.
Yeah, I gotta say it's very Xenoscope-esque.
That is incredible, dude.
Yeah. She digital or is she actually painting?
She can do both. This is for her Lady Death. She can do both, but most of it's digital.
Yeah.
It's a time matter. But look at how fire that is. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, I think
Do you have that one?
I feel like I do. I think I bought it because I thought it was Art Germ. Which number is that? That's the cover for
this Mercy book. Dude, she crushed that cover, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. The only thing I was really annoyed with it is everything looked like an Art Germ cover because he did a variant for that, right?
Yeah, he did it. It looks very similar. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, everything just looked like Art Germ for that cover. I was just like,
oh my god.
It's nice stuff for sure. Yeah. Oh, that Vaporella is not out yet? Man, I feel like Art Germ already did that. I'm sorry.
I was talking to her today about this one on the top left, the domino. The hair is so cool, dude. Oh my god, those Xenoscopes. Jesus. Yeah, I'll probably do all this. There she is right there. I'll probably. Oh, this is showing Bill McKay. See, there's more of like her actual pencils and stuff, like a water mix.
Maybe marker.
So that's fire, dude. I asked her about commissions, and she is so far behind.
Yeah,
that it's like impossible.
Yeah, good problem to have.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I told her. Yeah, this one's a pretty classic. I think did we kind of wrap around here? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've.
Let me do this. Let me go back. Oh, wait, how do I get out of here? Do this. So yeah, I did a quick test with her, and it was hard to talk almost. She's very intimidating. But I got past it, so we'll be good for tomorrow. Maybe I'll shave too. But yeah, if you guys don't come, you're gonna miss. And let me show you. Let me see if I can show you what we're gonna be showing tomorrow. Oh wait, sorry. Real quick. Not that. Sorry. Oh my god. Where's my stuff? I got so much shit nowadays. It's like everywhere. I can't. I just want to show you her cover, but it looks like I can't find it.
Well, find it for tomorrow.
Fine. All right. Well, yeah. Make sure to tune in. It's there. Make sure to turn on your ding dongs and make sure that it's ready to go. Your notifications. But it will be 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, live with Sungay. I'm trying to work something out where we have Dawn Mateg. Next Friday, I have her. And then I'm trying to work it out that I can get Dawn, Sun K, Zoo or Zoo, and Ryan Brown and me. Like just one video of us just going crazy. I think that would be really sweet, dude. So we'll see what's happening. But yeah, thanks for coming by, guys, and we'll see you. Thanks, Tony. That was fun.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And we're gonna bail out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I think she's doing a giveaway too, so make sure to come by. That was all her idea. Besides that, we are out. See you later, Tony. Thanks again, buddy.
Hey, man.